Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's the Mac. Welcome back to the Operational Art of War 4 Matrix games. Playing Operation Northwind. Some of the last offensive in the west by the German army, starting the 1st of January to the 20th of January. And we're going to pick up from the last video there. So, it ended kind of bad for me there. I looked up a few things now in the manual to clear out some of the things I was struggling with in the last one. So first of all, though, I want to show you guys what I was talking about. This Excel file submitted by somebody called Curtis LeMay at the Matrix Games forums in the Art of War section there. The Operational Art of War section. So this is really good. It's a PDF. I mean, it's a Excel file of all those scenarios. Comes with the game and ranked in the complexity values. So this is really good. You can check. You can play them in sort of an order that you feel that you can handle, because they get bigger and bigger. I mean, look at the last one is. What is that? Geez, is that 21 million? I don't know. It's a lot. I guess it's the whole East Front there, from 1941 to 45. It must be a huge scenario. That crazy. So this is good. You can find it there in the forums. There, just go into mods and scenarios, or somewhere or in file section. You'll find it. And it's a good one to have a look at there. And what else? Yeah, so I looked up that. Yes, so some of the things I was struggling in the last video was my air power, how to use it. Now, the air power, I've actually been thinking correct here, because my fighters. Okay, look at this. Something has actually changed to combat support by itself here. That's interesting. I never did that, but that's good, I guess. It was on interdiction before. These are my bombers, basically, light bombers, and these are my first and second squadron are the sort of fighter planes that deals with our other enemy fighter planes, basically. Let me just check if that is correct now. Lots of units to... Okay, so it's over here. Lots of units to keep track of here. Yeah, these are the ME-109s, the first squadron. And I guess... second squadron is the ME-109s. And third squadron should be those Junkers 87, yeah. So the rest of the squadrons are Junkers 87 there. Yeah, so what I was thinking about... I was talking about the bombing of the airfields and stuff. I don't think it's actually implemented here in this game. What you can do with it was what I just showed you here. Here you basically control all your airplanes, what you wanted to do, basically. So they were set on air superiority and interdiction. But if you want to have them more available, for example, combat support, that means that they will be available for when you plan attacks, and you can use airstrikes in that sense. You can also select the squadron and manually attack if you want, but I read in the manual it's probably not the best tactics to use it, because you will probably take heavier losses from your planes by doing that, because of ground anti-air defense and stuff. And also, if I would want to take my bombers and just click on these airfields, that's a dangerous affair, because the enemy has a lot of air power as well, and many of their planes are in air superiority mode or interception mode, and my bombers will take heavy casualties here. So it's not really portrayed as maybe historically that, I mean, that phase might be over actually now already. It's already happened, basically, that they did that historically. They bombed those airfields, and many of the enemy's aircraft were knocked out. That's why it's sort of even Steven here on the air power. We both have 1-1. If those airfields wouldn't have been bombed, they probably would. I mean, of course, the Allies would have had a huge superiority in air, even though we managed to scramble 650 planes for this assault. I mean, they still would have had a lot more. Anyway, so that's air. I'm gonna actually still keep it. I mean, if you have, if I was playing the Allies in maybe different scenarios like D-Day or something, or the push out into the Bocage country when the Allies had a lot of air power. I mean, I would have a lot of air assets, and then I could probably afford to do some of these manual strikes where I thought, okay, there's a mass of 25 Panzers coming in. Let's just put some manual strikes on those and sort of weaken that unit. That would be good. Otherwise, it's probably best to use the built-in system for your air force. That's the way I understand it, anyways. Another thing, what was I struggling with? Yeah, so my turn ended, and that is because the force proficiency value. It's very important, apparently. Let's see, is it this here? Yeah, this. Your overall force proficiency is 70%. Now, this is crucial, and this is what I thought, what I figured out is the big thing about operational art of war. If you master, it says it's a bit like playing chess, basically. If you master that, movement, planning attacks, how long the fight will take, how you will commit your forces, because you can never really predict how stubbornly the defenders will actually defend something. They could, if you're lucky with the dice rolls, I guess, and they just crack and they run away, you can capture like a major fortified area easily, perhaps. But it could drag on. I mean, it could take a long time to actually take this hex, and it'd be stubborn defense, for instance. So the proficiency, there's a check made. So these 10 sort of subdivided turns in a turn is that the further you go down here, the higher the chance of actually failing your force proficiency check. And that is, if you fail your force proficiency check, basically combat ends and your turn end. So this is like an overall proficiency value of your whole battle group, or your whole force, how good they actually are. So I mean, 70 is, I guess, pretty good, considering many of these are Volksgrenadiers, they are understrength units, and there's some SS and stuff here that's probably pushing that number up a bit because they're like fanatical fighters. So this is very important. So you gotta be careful with this. It's I read something in the manual. It's sort of calculation. It was pretty complex. But if the further you go down here, the easier it might be to fail that check. And that's what happened. Because I remember last video, I planned all these bombardments. And this was down to about halfway through my turn, basically. And then I failed the check. If I passed that check, I probably could have started, planning my attacks and do those manual attacks, and I might have been able to do that in one turn. But I failed that check, so that was bad luck as well as bad planning. I mean, it was bad planning for me. I had to sort of keep that in mind. So I lost basically a turn. I mean, I did some bombardments. I did damage to the enemy, but it gave the enemy as well one free turn to harass my troops with artillery strikes, which was not good for me. Anyways, it might have actually been a crucial round, because this is really a battle against the clock here in this fight. I mean, I really need to move at speed and capture these fast within the 20 days, or the Americans will have rushed in reinforcements here, and the tide will definitely turn. So I might have already screwed the battle up. I'm not sure. I'm going to continue it anyways, and we'll see what happens. I'm probably going to lose anyways. And okay, so that was that. And another thing, remember when I did this in the last video, I was the Red Crosses. it was kind of hard to find the exact in the manual because it's so huge, but it has to do with how they are actually deployed. I mean, this artillery unit here, for instance, the 19th Volksgrenadier Field Artillery Regiment, is actually in the deployment mode mobile, and they recommend you to have a tactical reserve on artillery and headquarters units. Now, tactical reserve is, say for instance, I'm just going to cancel that. Say for instance, I have a line of fighters going in and doing battle, and I have like a fresh line of regiments in behind. If I put them in tactical reserve, that means if I'm defending, sorry, it would probably better. If the enemy attacks and breaks and defeats this unit and they have to retreat, I have a tactical reserve that can move in and fill that gap. That unit would, I think they might actually have to pass some tests, some dice rolls or something to pull it off. But the mechanic is that they will be acting as a tactical reserve and move in and fill that gap with fresh troops, basically, to hold the line, basically. The local, what was the other one? Local reserve? No, what was it called? Local reserve is if I have units further behind the defense line, and they will, if the enemy moves closer or breaches my defenses, the local reserve will start moving towards the action, basically. So sort of, it's like the reserves being activated and moving towards the fight, basically. That's how I understood it, anyways. It's kind of hard. It's a good manual, but it's pretty hefty to read. There's a lot of information in it, and this is a complex game. So, right, I think I cleared that up. So hopefully, my attacks will. This will stop this, because I think I mean, I can still use these. See, I can still use them, but they're only effective at half. They would only support at half strength, I think. It's something like that. So I want to use the full potential. Plus, if I put it in a tactical reserve, this artillery unit will act as well on the enemy. As the enemy is advancing and fighting my guys, I will be able to fire at them with my artillery as well, which in real battles is the case. So that was a screw up, but I didn't know it. So I do now. So let's start what's this? Okay, yeah, I did get, it said I have received reinforcements. So recent reinforcements. Okay, jeez, I got a lot. Here is that 404th VFA Brigade. It's this here. What is that? That is the 36th Volksgrenadier Division 404th VFA Brigade. Not sure what the VFA stands for, but we got a ton of artillery at our disposal here, which is good. We got those big guns as well. This is great. We need that. The Volksgrenadier, the 36th Division, that means it's down here. Right. So, yeah. Another thing about so everything, I think I explained it in the last video, I'm not sure, but what I did wrong also in that last, when I did all those bombardments, was that I should have taken that in account, that the turn actually, that takes time for the artillery to, I mean, time is spent for all these to call in artillery strikes and to fire the guns and everything. So it's probably better to use your artillery in this case, as I'm attacking, as a support in my attack. Not, I was thinking, maybe, I mean, if I had more heavy artillery emplacements like these artillery units are the ones I probably should use for my bombardments, and the artillery units associated with my divisions are just pure support, close support for the actual fighting at hand. That would probably be the smartest thing there. Okay, so I think think I got the hang of it now. Let's just see if I can actually pull it off. It's going to be tough. All right, let's get back to the battle here. So we sort of wasted a turn. We didn't actually attack the enemy anywhere. So that's bad. Right, sorry, I got distracted there. Right. Okay, so let's start. What do we got? We got the 19th. The 19th was supposed to actually circle around here, but we've got some weak units here. I mean, these units are... This is a battalion, and this is a company. We got regiments lined up here. So we should probably attack down here. Now, this is kind of a weak unit. It's the armored cavalry unit there. I have my main infantry regiments lined up in the front there. My anti-tank is unfortunately back here. First of all, let's have a look at my artillery. So they had the 105s had range of 5, yeah, and I think the rest of the guns had a range of 3 there. So they're just within reach of this target with all guns, and this target only with my 105s. So do I want to move this artillery? I mean, I would spend time doing that. And also, I haven't actually looked. What is this? Battery A. Okay, I don't know this NATO symbol. Not sure. I'm gonna have to look that up from the next video, or maybe one of you guys, when you see this video, can actually tell me what the hell this is. Because when it was over here, it's a bicycle, but now it's actually something else. Looks like a pretty weak unit, though. I mean, they have 1 attack. Oh yeah, another thing. If you select this unit here, when I said I didn't understand what the 11 plus 8 means, that is actually the soft and hard value of the unit. That's what it was, I think. Hold on. Yeah. Anti-personnel is 11 and anti-armor is 8. That's why it's showing up like that. It doesn't mean that it's a combined attack value. That's both of those attack values are actually visible there. So, okay. Right. So let's put this artillery unit in a tactical reserve, and let's put the headquarters. Oh, so I haven't got the. Yeah. Let's put this headquarters in a tactical reserve as well. Single unit there, yeah. My engineers are kind of crap. They actually have a better reconnaissance value than my Fusiliers. They could maybe start moving in this direction. Well, we'll see how this fight goes here. Okay, so I'm going to plan an attack here. I really want to use this anti-tank, though. I mean, they would be good against this armored troop. But they only have defense, too, which is pretty lousy. I'm hoping my regiment can actually do the trick here. So I'm going to double-click. We're going to do a plan here. Look at that! Now that artillery unit is actually fully available. Good stuff. I actually wanted to use it for this, because that's actually a battalion facing my regiment there. But I think we can deal with some engineers. Right, so So this is the attacking hex here's where those armored cars or armored cavalry unit is. And these are representing the hexes around here. So I want to use them to attack. Right, so I'm clicking them. And they have, okay, so I've got limited, we want to have, I'm actually going to go for full out attack. I'm going to ignore losses with these guys. They're going to go like crazy berserk on these guys here. And we're going to use the full artillery support as well. Maybe we can destroy them all if we're lucky. And the artillery is going to have 2 dots there because I don't want them to blow all their ammunition. So that's what I want to do there. I'm not going to use any other assets. And for here, I want to attack with this regiment. And they're going to be... okay, so they're facing a battalion there, but we're kind of crazy. We're going to go for ignore losses. We're just going to charge in there like mad. And, oh yeah, I didn't have a look at this. It says German attacker there. What are the, yeah, we don't know anything about this unit, the strength values or anything. So anything is unknown. It's impossible to predict. But we do have a very high attack here. We got 31 plus 8. So it's pretty badass versus engineer. I guess the engineers would have decent defense, but okay, my engineers don't. But I think we're going to be okay. We're not going to have any artillery support in that attack either. Right. Okay, so that's done there. Let's have a look at this town here. What is this, man? I don't know. Okay, we're going to do the same. We're going to put the headquarters in the tactical reserve. We have engineers. And our artillery is definitely going to be in the tactical reserve as well. Right. This is only a battalion of tank destroyers. It's probably just anti-tank guns. I don't think it's armored or anything. What do we got here? We have Fusiliers. They took a beating, I think, with the artillery there. But I don't want to use them in a fight. So we're going to attack this hex. We're going to use that regiment. We're just going to have that 2 dots attack there. We're not going to use any artillery support here. We're just going to go for it. It looks like a pretty easy fight for us. Yeah, our losses will probably be very light. So they're going to go in there, man. And this here will, yeah, go in here. And here we can actually use the, hold on. Yeah, that is the regiment there, yeah. And we're going to actually use artillery here. Pound them like crazy as well. See if we can do that attack. Right, moving up here. So this unit is interesting. This artillery support. So those 170 millimeter guns have a long range. The 105s have a good range. 5 hexes. And they have 3. So I really want to get this down, actually. Okay, so that's going to be expenditure of movement. I could maybe use it. I'm not sure how the cooperation is going to be between the Volksgrenadiers and the SS. Might not be the best. Let's actually put it here. And let's put them in a tactical reserve as well. Now, I'm guessing they will show up, yeah. They will be able to be used here as well. It will be a devastating attack, man. Maybe I can even use them. I could use the 105s and the... No, they were out of range for the engineers. But we could do some devastating... This is going to be needed for bombardment as well. Might actually save. Just hold on with that for now. Right, the SS fighting off here. Right, we're going to be doing the same here. We're going to be putting headquarters, tactical reserve. We're going to put this big Werfer regiment in a tactical reserve, and our main field artillery regiment in a tactical reserve as well. And we have anti-air battalion. Not sure what's best for them. What they're in. I mean, I guess they should be in tactical reserve. I guess that would be good for them. All right. Local reserve? Why did my headquarters become a local? Did I misclick? I did. Okay, so they're in tactical reserve there as well. Right. This is going to be bloody fighting here. I might want to... Okay, so that is... Okay, they are defending. They're entrenched, actually, those cars. We know that these guys are defending. They are fortified. That F there means that they're pretty well defended there. Dug in. These guys are only defending. So if we punch through here, we have maybe a higher chance of actually... Oh yeah, we have more artillery at our disposal here. What's this? This is, yeah, all right. There's lots to keep track of here, man. All right, these units would be in tactical reserve as well. Let's hold on with that heavy anti-tank. And here we have some tanks. Yeah, another thing, just keeps coming, man, is... Where is that? Okay, this is supposed to be like a range thing there. Okay, it's not coming up for some reason. Maybe it's not working. I think this could be a setting in this scenario. Because if I... Okay, what the hell? Why can't I go in there? Okay, woo, something is bugging out here. If I go in here and go this. Yeah, this range. I can alter that range if I want. So it doesn't really... I mean, I want to have max range, of course, on this because I have those big guns. But for instance, these engineers, they have 81 millimeter mortars in here, and they have a range of 3 hexes. But apparently I can't choose, because if I put range 3 here, that means I can just use this unit for bombardments. They can use their mortars in support and fire as well. But apparently I can't do it. So it's not possible there. Right, so I was done with that. And what's going on here? We have armor and... Okay. We have our... reconnaissances there. I'm going to hold them back a bit. All right, so let's plan an attack. I don't want to go for this. I think I probably need more units to take those guys out. It's going to be a tough fight. Or I can use a lot of my artillery assets in this fight and sort of blow those guys out of those trenches. So let's take these guys, this regiment, and do plan attack here. So we're going to use them. Okay, look at that. Look at they have some really good defense values here. So right at the moment, it's looking pretty bad for us. But we can commit a lot of good artillery here. Our support is going to go up. If we use all this, now it's looking a lot better. We're using a shitload of guns to fire here and support this attack. So our assault is bad, 16. Apparently they have 54, which is nuts. But we have 56 points. But still probably be very heavy because they are fortified. They have really good defense there. I mean, it could be a pretty bad attack for us, actually. Not sure I should do this. Maybe we should go for that. Let's look at the odds down there instead. Because maybe we can surround that unit and sort of weaken them in that way. What's going on here? Right, here's a lot better for us. So we take them and use... Oh, yeah, one of the units is this unit. Looks like there's... could be full cooperation here, maybe. If we use both those batteries, our sort of core artillery support, it's looking better for us. It's still, I mean, they still have higher anti-tank capabilities and assault apparently, but we have better odds here. But we could take heavy casualties. But let's do an attack in there instead. I mean, I guess I could commit the reconnaissance to this fight as well. We do get very better odds if I commit them, but I'm not sure I want to do that. So we're just going to see if we can do it. What the hell? See it. Maybe we should change to a massive assault as well, ignoring our losses. Could be bad, but let's ignore our losses, man. Let's just throw our guys in there. Right, when it comes to this little weird unit down here, I wonder if my reconnaissance can actually push these guys. I mean, it looks like a pretty weak unit. We could exploit with this. It's just our casualties are probably very light. So they're going to be attacking down there. Okay, here we go. We have 52 Panthers in this attack as well. These guys, we don't know if they are entrenched or anything. We know that they're in that hex. So we're going to plan an attack there as well. We're going to go with a regiment. We're going to use our tanks. We're going to use our own divisional artillery. And we're going to be using that artillery as well. So we have net odds. But we will probably have heavy casualties, apparently. We're going to be ignoring our losses, man, as well. We're going to be crazy here. So that's done. Yeah, so that's committed there. Yeah, what about this? This is, I mean, look at the attack values here. It's pretty badass. 17. What's in this place here? Oh, look at the Jag Tigers. Okay, maybe we should hold this back a bit. Let's maybe put those in a tactical reserve for now. Here we have engineers and a tank battalion, tank destroyer battalion there. We're going to be waiting with these guys. We just hold them back for a while there. All right. Let's move on here. Let's see our next fight. So what about these units? What would be the best to put them in? That's the core. I mean, I don't think they should. I think they should just be in the back there. Why not? Okay, here we go. We got the 559th Volksgrenadier Division, right? This is looking a bit worse here, right? First of the bat, looks like our artillery has been actually lost a lot of their supplies. Let's put them in tactical reserve for now. Let's get the headquarters in the tactical reserve as well. We have engineers, pretty lousy. We have our fusiliers, pretty lousy as well. We have... that is a pretty weak regiment there. What's facing us here? One unit is actually entrenched. They're fortified as well, those guys. I have my doubts they will actually be able to take that. I don't think so. I think I need to use every unit I got to take that. So they're defending. One unit is defending and one unit is actually entrenched. And they're both battalion sized. We have a regiment. This is where we're going to be needing our fire support. Let's see, this is probably going to be bad for us. Yeah, look at that. It's pretty bad. We're probably going to be losing that fight. I mean, we have 0.2 net odds. I don't know. Let's just wait with that. Maybe we can try something else here. What about this battle here? Whoops. Okay, we only have one regiment here. We could use our artillery. 1 odd. I mean, 1 to 1. Might not be the best to divide my forces here, actually. I think I should use them en masse. All right, this is... And if I pull out, I will be... it will be a disengagement rule, and I'll probably be attacked and weakened as well. So I'm put myself in a pretty bad position here. I got to do something. I should have probably had all my regiments here and attack this fortified position. We might have been able to smash through. Yeah, we're going to be taking... It's going to cost us 9 movement points to get there as well. So that attack's going to be delayed. And it's costing us 11 points there. Yeah, I don't know. Man, we need more forces here. Right, I gotta make a decision. Let's just do it anyways. See what happens. We might get lucky here. Whatever. Let's do our there. This is bad. We'll just do a moderate attack. Oh no! Look at that. 0.2. No way. We're gonna get slaughtered there. No, there's no point. Stupid. Okay, but what about this attack? You can tell my indecision here. We have 1-to-1 chance of making it here. Let's be aggressive. Let's ignore our losses and just go in there for the kill. All right, so maybe we should just, for now, we could dig in, actually. The entire group for now. Let's just dig them in outside here. Defend. Moving to the 257th Volksgrenadier, right? So they made some progress here. We got a battalion of armored artillery. I think we pushed them back. Where's my artillery? Right, here we have the headquarters. We're going to put them in a tactical reserve. We're going to be using... We're going to put our artillery regiment in a tactical reserve as well. Right. We don't know. We don't have much intel on the enemy here. We have 3 regiments here, and we have our fusiliers as well. We're probably going to be needing artillery support here because that's a town. So let's just keep these guys. We'll just keep attacking down. We don't know the odds here. We're not going to use any artillery in this fight as well. We're just going to be attacking down there. And this attack will be... These both regiments will go for the kill here. It looks like we've got some pretty good... We've used artillery as well. So we got some good odds here. We're going to use a limited attack, probably. Be enough. All right. What else? Okay, we do have our anti-tank here. Let's just... okay, this is actually mechanized units. I guess we could exploit this. This is good to leave units as an exploitation, because if we don't fail that proficiency check, we could use units that have high movement still and go through these gaps if we're lucky. All right, let's move on. We got a headquarters. Okay, we got some. We don't know about this unit. We don't know if they're entrenched or fortified. They probably are. Okay, we got some anti-tank there. Okay, these guys... We have 2 regiments here. One weak regiment. And... let's move them down. What else was... There's 2 of them, all right. So let's do a group move down. Okay, we lost some expenditure there. Not a lot. We want to attack this place. Those guys are defending. There's a regiment defending there. So we do have 2 regiments. They look like a pretty badass unit, actually. They got 13 and 12 defense. Right, this is artillery. We're going to put them in a tactical reserve. I'm going to put the headquarters there in a tactical reserve as well, right? Right, let's see what we can do here. What will be our chances of doing this? We still have pretty low odds. We could... Okay, that is a pretty weak regiment as well. 8-10. We could go all in. I mean, we could send our whole force attacking in here and sort of... Because they're defending there. We could try... Just smash in here and grab it. Use everybody, and we're using our artillery as well. It's looking pretty good. 1.3 there. Well, let's give that a go. Last division, the 256. Right, we never got the chance to attack this place. It's a recon troop, pretty weak recon troop there. Right, we do have our artillery will be tactical reserve, and the headquarters there will be a tactical reserve as well. I really want to use, since they are armored, it'll cost us 6 movement points to get in there. think we should do it. We're going to plan an attack here. We're going to be using the regiment and the that, and I don't think we need the fire support here. Looks like we got some good odds going for us. Now this is interesting. We do have our Fusiliers. Right, so we want to move down. We want to attack this. We don't know. Let's move down a regiment and see. It's costing us 4 points. Okay, we did not manage to scout that unit. We could move these guys down here. It could be danger. It could be in units here. It looks like they moved out. They're defending now. We know they're defending, so they're not entrenched or anything. This is good for us. So we're going to be sending in. Oh, we could have actually captured that. Never mind. Let's use both regiments with artillery support. Why not use those guys as well? They won't add much to the attack, but let's use our Fusiliers as well in there. And will we ignore losses? It's going to be a tough fight. It would be very heavy casualties, apparently. 1.3 odds. Okay, this unit, ignore losses. Let's see what happens. Okay, that should be it. That's there. We got some more reinforcements. I think the 6th SS Mountain Division just arrived as well. Let's have a look at recent reinforcements there. Yeah, the 6th SS whole division there. Actually, we got something else as well. What's this? The 506 SS Panzergrenadier Battalion. We do have... Yeah, this is the unit we used. Yeah. And the 12th SS... Mountain Infantry, Mountain Cavalry, Engineers, Anti-Tank. There's no headquarters? Alright. Okay, there was a recon. I just spotted a recon unit there. Recon Battalion. Alright, here we go. So how are these bad boys? They're armed with armored cars. There's half-tracks. There's some motorcycles. They have machine guns. They have mortars. Howitzers. Alright, let's get them down here for now. What else do we got? SS Panzergrenadier Battalion. It's a battalion, alright. We got 2 regiments. These guys look badasses. Look at the attack values of these guys. Yeah, big regiments here. Heavily armed. They have heavy mortars and medium mortars. It's looking pretty good. Let's get them down. Let's get that other regiment moving in there as well. Let's get the, we have an anti-tank battalion. What's in there? 75mm guns and some flak protection. We have, yeah. What's the deal with this? Why is that so weak? Okay, so it's a battalion, of course. It's not. It's just a battalion. It's not a regiment. All right. Let's get them down there. Let's look at the engineers. They got a bridge carrier as well. That's good. Let's get them down there. So that was the whole thing there. All right. And our Air Force is all right. We're not using any support there. I think I've covered everything. Let's just see what happens here now. Let's end the turn and resolve these. Maybe we can pass our... It seems like we've only used 2. Let's see what happens. This could be interesting. Okay, so it starts with our reconnaissance on that weird unit. Okay, so it looks like yeah, we attacked. All right, so it's only 1-1-1. Defender broke off. We advanced. U.S. Army approximate equipment was 40%. We lost 6%. So, what was this? This was a U.S. 44th Infantry Division FA battalions. Okay, he's got artillery that supported him in that. Fired on us. That's why we took so high casualties. And yeah, what is this? Battery B. Maybe we can get more of a... Okay, so they were sort of a scout unit, I guess. They have light submachine guns and jeeps and trucks. So sort of a scout unit. Very small. We did take some casualties there because of that counter battery fire. We advanced and they retreated. Okay. So look at that engineer unit. See if we can pull it off here. Oh, looks bad. Oh, this was not good. We had to break up. Oh, maybe because we had that ignore losses. That's probably not that good to use. Ooh, 33%. And he had massive support on artillery in that fight as well. Wow, he barely was scratched, and we took massive pounding here. We had to break off the attack, man. Yeah, look at that. He had 3 field batteries supporting the attack the whole battle. He defended. He held it. We had to break off the attack. Pretty bad there. What the hell happened here? Oh, man, the artillery support is nasty. We couldn't even take that. They took no casualties. We took shitloads. Ouch. Man. Okay, he lost 6% in 4. Why was it... yeah, there's some... He only lost some jeeps and some half-track there. We lost a lot of infantry. What else was there? Task Force Huddleston. They're pretty badasses, those guys. Yeah, so they broke off in round 2. They broke off the attack, man. It's pretty bad. We did cause more casualties, but we had to break off the attack there. Oh, one of our attacks was actually successful here. Right, so we attacked in there. It was a battalion, yeah, it was a battalion defending there, an anti-tank battalion. Did take some casualties there. We took some heavy casualties too. We used the field artillery regiment helped out, yeah, and he had 2 field artillery regiments supporting him, so they have a lot of artillery support. All right, this should be an easy fight. What the heck? What happened here? Alright. Looks like we... Okay, the U.S. Army lost 16%. We lost 19. It's only a small little reconnaissance group there. They only lost a bunch of jeeps. And one Stuart tank was knocked down. Oh, look at that. Yikes. Whoa. He must have had some good support here. Yeah, he was supported by 2 field artillery battalions. Wow. Okay. Nasty. Can we do this? We did take heavy casualties again. We lost 19 there. We lost 12 there. He had a lot of defense here as well. Yeah, he did take some damage there. We lost a shitload of guys as well because of the those 3 field artillery batteries helping him out. We did take the Hex. Yeah, okay, so this one should definitely fail this attack, I guess. German army weakly attacked location. Why weakly? Didn't I have ignore losses on? Okay. So the attackers broke off there. They successfully defended. They lost some guys. We lost some guys. It was a battalion there. Yeah. Took out some Greyhounds. Stuart there. We keep losing a lot of horses. Yeah, so there was two. There was actually field artillery, the task force Huddleston's. They supported those guys. We managed to get one of the cavalry groups to retreat, but we broke off the attack there. We're probably paying a heavy price now since we messed up that first round. We had the initial shock attack value there, and we lost it because now I think the computer had time to fast deploy its artillery there. I guess must be something like that because we're performing really bad. All right, so they lost more than us. Blah blah blah. It was a battalion there, mechanized battalion there. They had some half-tracks and stuff. We lost a shitload of horses again. Some guys. He was supported by 2 field artillery regiments. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, and this attack would probably fail miserably. Oh, look at that! Yeah! We actually managed, but okay. We German attacked location there. Defenders broke off. We advanced. They lost 33%. We lost 12. So that was an infantry regiment. Yeah, that was pretty hammered. They lost a lot of guys. So did we. We lost quite a bit as well. And he was supported by those 3 artillery battalions again. We had a lot of artillery support as well. Took 2 rounds. On the 3rd round, we actually commenced the attack there, and we advanced with the that regiment there. Okay, see how this goes. All right, it's going better here. We lost 18. He lost 37. Yeah, that was an infantry regiment as well. They got pretty hammered. They took some heavy casualties there. We did take some as well. Quite a lot of trucks got blown up and some rifle anti-tank squads there. We had a shitload of artillery support for this fight. Yeah, we had a lot. And they had 2 battalions as well. They had to retreat. Okay. This is probably going to go bad. Yep. Went bad. We lost 18. The US lost 18, we lost 11, so we inflicted some casualties. Looks like there's a lot of artillery as well supporting that attack. 1, 2, 3, 4 field artillery battalions. Jeez! We have to break off the attack there. Pretty bad. Wow, they actually managed to push through there. I'm amazed. German weakly attack location. Okay. Defenders broke off. They took 4%. We took 8. They lost some guys there. We lost quite a bit. So the 456th Infantry Regiment advanced. Actually, the others broke off the attack. The Fusiliers broke off. Okay? They had a infantry regiment. They had SBD. SBD. What is that? Subdued? Was subdivided? Okay. All right. So they were divided into 3 units, I guess. 1st and 2nd and 3rd, and they all retreated. Interesting. We still have approximately 80% of our turn remaining. Ay. So that was a pretty bad for us. Pretty heavy casualties. 13 battles. So we can still actually go. But wow, time is really running a lot here. So I'm actually gonna end the video here. It took longer than I expected. And we're gonna start the next video by I guess we can still attack and advance in some places, hopefully. Pretty damaged. So thanks for watching, man, and I'll see you in the next part.